Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and you know who's with me, the same bunch that's here every week. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's happening, Rich?
Not much. How's everyone tonight?
Doing good, man. Did you get your dirt?
No, actually, I did not yet. She had to repack it.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't shipped yet, or?
They just shipped it.
Okay, so
she had to repack the whole thing because I guess it wouldn't fit into one box they wanted to put it in.
I gotcha. So let's see. Today's what? Wednesday. Duh. So probably Monday or something. Yeah. You should have it Monday, Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I don't know. They sent it out Monday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might have it.
Yeah.
Friday then. You never know.
Might have it Friday. Yeah.
So what else is going on? You doing some modification to your box or something? You was telling me earlier.
Yep. I'm gonna do some mods to the box. I got a different set of riffle that I got before, and I had it all welded up, but I had some complications in it, and the bars were too skinny, so I got to do some mods to it. I got to get some welding done to it to get it to fit my box.
Oh.
I want to be able to have two sets of riffles.
Okay.
My original set that I have it in now is 1 inch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go with a smaller set.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Something a little closer. The set that I got from David Bogan was a lot smaller, but I had it welded and fixed before, but now I found some stuff that was wrong with it that I need to get welded again. So.
All right, cool. So it'll be ready for North Carolina then, huh?
Yep, I'm going to try to get ready for North Carolina, and I got some other modifications that I'm working on. I'll have to see if I can get some material that I need.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Well, man, let us know if you get it done. Because you're probably not going to go nowhere until North Carolina, are you?
No.
You ain't got no trips planned for no prospect until then.
Nope.
So, okay. So
no, I got some stuff to do at home.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple hogs to cut up and get ready for hunting season.
Nice. Well, man, I'm glad you made it tonight, brother, as always. You know, let us know how that progress goes on the riffle set. Okay?
I'll do that. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here, as always. Also joining us, we got our West Coast connection, Mr. Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's happening, Scotty boy?
Well, you know, the temperatures are coming down out here in Arizona just a little bit. Today we got a little cloud cover, and I feel sorry for anybody that's north of Phoenix tonight.
Why is that?
But I think they're going to get a little bit wet.
Oh, you're actually going to get some rain?
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking at clouds building all day, and they'll get to Phoenix, and they go, oh, let's go around here. And then they come back together up north, New River and higher.
Gotcha.
So we're not getting anything, but thank God we're not getting none of that dust neither. I mean, some of those dust storms that we've had this year have been phenomenal.
Gotcha.
They lay. Oh man, you go out and sit in a chair and you're going to have it on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's that bad where you just look outside. It looks like just somebody sprayed everything with dust. It gets pretty thick. But we're kind of hoping for some weather. I'm hoping for some weather. I mean, right now, this time of year, I hope next month, I hope we can get some good rainstorms up north. That way it feeds where, I go gold prospecting at.
Right.
That's because I want water. I want to see some water coming through these creeks and washes and stuff like that and moving some good gold. So I'm really keeping an eye on the weather. Just like I said, I think today anybody up north of me is probably going to get hit because the clouds look pretty good. Out in the east or west coast, if you look out towards California, it's pretty much clear skies. So most of the stuff we got is going to be between, I say, Phoenix and New Mexico, coming up around that side of the state. And I just hope it comes this way a little bit more. That's what I'm wishing.
Right.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
I got you. Now, what did the temperature go down to today out there?
It's still, I think we were still above 100.
Dang.
But seriously, when it's not hitting 110, 114, it makes a pretty big a difference. I mean, which you're going to ride with the air conditioning still on in your car and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not rolling down the road with the windows down, but it's just like tonight, sitting out here and actually being on the Gold Show and having on the radio show and everything like that. It's not like it usually is. You're usually sitting out here and it's miserably hot because I'm still going through the struggling of quitting smoking. So that's why I sat outside. But tonight, it's pretty. There's a little breeze. Sun's not that bad. Yeah, I think it's a good day in Phoenix myself.
Oh, good. It's 100-ish, so that makes it good.
That's how you look at it. It's 100-ish.
Yeah, I guess that makes it good if it's 100-ish and not 100 teens. So
right, and then the night times are getting where it's really tolerable. Well, like I'm not saying you were getting in no 80s or anything like that, but low 90s, you're getting 94, 95 degrees.
So you got to keep an air conditioner. Got to run 24 hours around there, huh?
Oh, right now, yeah. There's no, you don't turn. You're not turning the air conditioning off for anything.
Man, jeez, that'd be rough.
Well, you got to remember, everything around us is like my whole yard is nothing but brick wall. Mm-hmm. Like on all three sides, it's a brick wall.
Gotcha.
So all that stuff keeps heat. And at nighttime, you're sitting down and you could go 20 miles out in the desert and, it's nice and cool.
Right.
But you're sitting around on all these bricks like a furnace that's been heated up all day long.
Yeah.
And they still put out heat.
Well, sure.
Most of the night.
They still radiate that heat. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I mean, there's sometimes you can walk out at night to go get the mail and you can still feel the heat coming up off of the road like an oven.
So, why do people in Arizona have like concrete fences and blocks?
Yeah, good point, Kathleen.
Is there like I don't know. Is there a reason?
If it holds the heat, yeah.
You got to remember most of the places out here that have the concrete walls and stuff like that, we're under HOA, which I hate that crap. But anyway, everything has to look the same. No, I mean seriously, you got two colors to your house, tan or brown. Which one do you want? Period.
Yeah, I mean we have some subdivisions like that too, but people usually will have a fence that allows air to circulate.
Through it. Sure. Yeah, to let
I guess you can't have a metal fence because that would just burn the crap out of you. Or
Shad, you wouldn't believe it.
Would just deteriorate so fast and age
True.
and rot.
That's true.
Or not rot, but I guess though, why don't you put it like in your on the top couple courses before the capstone? Why don't they do like the holes in them? They'll let vent like a
venting system.
I guess.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, the reason why they don't do that is because what I'm looking at right now, I've got a big lizard. It's probably about 9 inches
okay.
and about 2 inches around. So if he's walking across the wall right now and fell down in that hole, then you got animal lovers coming out of the woodwork saying you're killing things.
Yeah.
And they smell. Yeah. If a cat falls down.
The holes it'd be just like, it wouldn't be down,
a window.
But like a window.
Yeah, and there'd be other blocks on top of it.
Yeah.
It'd be like a
vent. A lizard can crawl through.
Right. I'm with you. I'm seeing it.
You know what, Shad? I guess when you move to Arizona, big guy, just make a new brick wall. Bro.
There you go, Shad.
I think I will.
You might have come up.
You know what? You could be a millionaire. You could be a millionaire.
It could be his new business. Shad's breathable
walls.
Like
a rifle hole, so you can shoot through it.
That's right.
I was waiting for that, Rich. I was actually waiting for him to say that. Well, you got to have somewhere to shoot the gun.
Shad's...
you don't want to pop up over the top.
No, right.
Silhouette yourself.
They're waiting for that.
It's Shad's Breathable Fence Company. At your service. Our fences breathe, so they let out the heat.
Our fences breathe.
That's funny. That is funny. But no, like I said, that's the reason why it stays hot here in Phoenix. As you can hear, I got some Jekyll and Hyde guy over the helicopter.
They come to see what you're doing. They're watching you, Scott.
It's a person. When you can hear a helicopter like that, that's a personal two-seater here in Phoenix.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you made it tonight, Scotty boy. And I know you're going to be talking about something later on in your segment, so we look forward to that. And tell them.
And we got a giveaway tonight. Woohoo!
All right, you do that.
I I got a sponsored bottle by Desert Gatherings again from my good friend Brent, but this is not like the regular ones I've been mailing out. This is a big bottle.
Biggin.
So a big one. So somebody's going to get a big bottle tonight.
Big old bottle of prickly pear. Is that what it is, Scott?
Yeah.
Prickly pear.
Sting and Linger.
Sting and Linger. Prickly pear hot sauce. Man, oh man. Somebody's going to be slapping that on some barbecue and enjoy it.
And I can actually say, Tim, I actually tried it the other night, and it is pretty good.
Well, so far the people that won it said they liked it, so.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, because I'm not a hot sauce guy. So, but I mean, I tried it. I'm like, man, you could probably brush this on some barbecue and really,
well, sure.
Never know.
If you like barbecue sauce, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
So somebody's going to win a bottle of that tonight. So thank you, Scott. We'll do that giveaway during your segment. So sounds like a plan. And thank you for being here, my friend, as always.
It's always good to be here.
All right. Also joining us tonight, we got the wonderful Miss Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Oh, hump day.
Yeah, again. We've made it to another one. What's been
But
happening?
I have an announcement.
Well, let's hear it.
The funny story, I was at work yesterday, and I get this text from Shad, and he was like, there's a baby goldfish in our pond.
Wait a minute.
They have babies.
No way.
Just one?
Just one lived.
The other one's probably got eaten.
Unless the other's hiding, but yeah.
Well, unless the other fish ate them too. You got to think about that.
About 3 inches long though, so he's been alive hiding for a while.
He's been hiding somewhere.
Cool.
Yep. That is
Cool.
awesome. You're proud parents of a baby koi, so that would be a goldfish.
Oh my gosh!
You sure?
Grandparent.
Yeah, you sure somebody didn't just toss a goldfish in your pond?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
I could just see the neighbors like, well, they got a pond. Let's just go throw that fish in there.
I hate this fish. Get rid of it.
I couldn't believe it.
I bet you couldn't. When did you... So, did it come up to the surface? What happened, Shad? How did you notice it?
Well, I went out there with the dogs in the late afternoon, and I looked at the fish, and they were all like just together at the bottom staring. And I'm like, what the heck are they looking at? And so I walked around, and I'm like looking down. Next thing I know, I see this little orange fish just dart. So I was like, oh, heck no. You're not allowed to be here.
That is funny.
That is awesome.
So now he's trying to swim with the big fish.
Oh, no. He's still small enough for him to eat, though, ain't he?
He's past the size that they'll eat.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's just big enough.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't know. That's why he's so fat.
If he gets in, it's a feeding frenzy. Yeah. I could see him accidentally swimming into somebody's mouth.
Right.
One of the bigger ones.
I'm sitting here thinking, there's this. You think it's a baby, and there's a parent somewhere goes, we don't have to flush this. I've got an idea.
Yeah, right. And they're just like, just toss it over the fence.
Oh, jeez.
That's even better.
And that could be it.
Anyway, we're surprised that it's one, so I don't know.
Yeah, but like I said, maybe the other ones could have got eaten. Goldfish are they're not choosy.
I hope it did.
Yeah.
I wonder how many they ate though.
Oh, it had to have been a lot.
Probably was, right?
The eggs, yeah.
Man, that's craziness though.
But that's cool.
Yeah, that's never happened before.
It's cool though, right? It's definitely awesome.
It's kind of neat. It's like the circle of life, and if he lives, it's survival of the fittest.
Right. So now next year, you're going to have even more if they make it.
I don't know.
And
I was going to say, what's cool? You're a koi fish breeder.
You are, yes, yes, you are.
Well, we are not naming it until it survives the winter.
Yeah. Because it may not survive the winter, it being so small.
It might, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it will.
I think I'm with you, Tim. I think he'll make it.
Because I know ours did, and we only had one of them cheap little plastic pond things you stick in the ground, and ours made it up until
it survived.
It would have if the ice wouldn't have froze to the bottom.
Oh.
because when I cleaned it
terrible
out,
story.
well, I'm sorry, when I cleaned it out and he was still down there and he was in pretty good shape. He was like preserved in the ice, so he made it that long because I would see him, and then I didn't see him, and I thought somebody took him out. Actually, is what I thought happened. Somebody took him home.
You know what's really funny is I've actually in the wintertime had the power go out, so I had to go somewhere for a week and totally forgot about we had fish. But when we come back, the only 2 fish living, and I mean, it was like you had about a good half foot of ice on the top, but the glass didn't bust. But the only 2 fish that stayed living was a Pacosmus and the goldfish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really resilient. I'm telling you, they're livers.
It probably will live. I mean, we weren't really supposed to have goldfish in this pond, but we got when we first tested it out, we put like 3 goldfish in there to see if they would even live, and they did. And now they bred.
See, but
they're not all koi fish.
No, 3 of them are not. They're goldfish. That were supposed to die, but they didn't.
That's where the baby probably come from.
They were our guinea pigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But anyway, looking forward to this weekend. Even though I'm not going to be prospecting, I'll be seeing an old friend who moved away. We're going to Indy.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to go see that one friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that...
But she lives in Gold Country, so I don't know. Maybe I see a creek nearby.
You never know. You just may. That is cool. Man, awesome. So going to Indy, going to take a pan, I know.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And that it, or are you going to take a sluice?
No, probably just the pan.
Probably just the pan?
Yeah.
Take the sluice. Take the sluice.
Well, maybe we'll take a flow pan.
That's a good idea.
It's like a sluice in a pan.
That's a good idea.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Interesting.
Well, I'll let Shad talk about the exciting video.
All right. Well, Kathleen, thank you for being here. Okay?
Yep, good to be here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, also joining us tonight, we got our very own koi breeder, Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
I want no part in that.
Oh, you're in it. Don't worry. You are in it. You're already in it. It's too late. So
yeah, I know.
So what's going on?
Not a whole lot, obviously. I mean, it's been a long day, so it's good to close out the day with the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So happy to be here.
Glad you're here.
But we did put out, we've been talking about it, the Gold Hogs flow pan and the con box conversion kit.
Right.
So
it's hard to say.
Yeah, say it 3 times fast. It's impossible. Yeah. So we're trying to release videos like on Mondays, and but we put out the first one where it's just talking about it, showing it, putting it together, taking it apart, and walking you through a few things. We did get out and film already like a field test, so that's what we're putting together to have out next week. Mm-hmm. And then after that, though, we're going to do some more like a controlled test with putting a specific amount of gold, comparing the flow pan, the con box, and just seeing, is there a difference? What's the benefit of one over getting the con box, or do you just want more cons? So it's one of those things.
Right.
So it's exciting. It's kind of neat to try it out. And
it's like a little series.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Is this, I was going to say, is it going to be a 3-part video?
Yes.
Okay.
We released the first part. The second part's film, putting it together. And then we just got to do the controlled testing here, at least if it ever stops raining every evening.
Hey, Shad, nice. Maybe you can show the second video of putting it together the right way. The little black things that measure up and go one way.
Yeah, you could just pull those little black tabs off and put them on the other side. I found that out.
Yeah, well,
I'm left-handed. I do stuff backwards because I live in a right-handed person's world. So.
Oh my Lord!
Wow. We see, we're learning. We are learning, my friend. So, let me think, Shad. So you got that video coming out, and it's good.
Yep.
All right. And then you're going to be giving that thing. Are you going to be giving one of them away or that one away? I mean, what was... Is this
Well,
rumors?
we're going to we have one unused that we're going to give away to one of our premium patrons.
Okay.
Soon. We're trying to drive a few more before we give it away.
Right.
But we are probably also going to give the one we're demoing it away too. So that way, because we're curious, we want to hear people talk about some of these products more and get them into the hands of other people, especially if you may not really see yourself buying it. It's a good chance to win it and try something out. And if you don't like it, I just hope people pass it on,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way to do it. If you don't like it or something and you're not going to use it, just pass it on,
And always remember, if you want to be in these drawings, become a patron.
Hey, if you're not going to use it, just give it to Tim. He'll store it at his house with his other equipment.
Right. There you go. I'm gonna try to. We lost Rich. I'm trying to get him back in. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Tim's like that person, a mint collector. Everything he has is pretty much mint condition.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but it's kind of true at the same time. Yeah, you're right.
He takes it out and goes, "Yep, I used it."
I used it. Dang, now I got to polish it and put it away. That's what happens.
Well, you know what? The way you are, because we know your car. So the way that is, I can just imagine your gold equipment looks pretty darn good.
I try. Yeah, I kind of get a little weird about it, but I don't know. So, Shad, are you happy to be a new grandfather with the new arrival of the koi baby?
No comment.
Come on! What do you mean no comment?
I mean, come on. Every year we go through, the frogs coming and having big adult-themed parties in our ponds and having hundreds and hundreds of little tadpoles. Luckily, now the fish are eating them when they're little.
Oh, good idea. Fish
We
food.
still have
they
two
always
little
leave.
frogs grow and make it.
Yeah.
But they always leave.
Yeah, they come back
Every year?
every year, and more of them.
Every year.
I would think that was cool, but
Yeah,
It is.
It sounds neat.
It sounds
I like
neat.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just funny. You'll be standing out there when it's getting dark, and you'll just out of the corner of your eye see stuff hopping around, and they're all coming towards the pond.
It's like the club.
It's
You're killing me.
the in place to be at night.
That's what I was thinking, Tim.
I think I'm gonna get some lights and some music.
You should.
We already have lights.
Get some glow sticks, Shad. Throw out there for them. That would be perfect. Oh,
I'll tell you,
mercy.
I always like the sound of frogs at night. I always thought it was kind of relaxing myself, but
It is.
Well, these are
I
just
like
tree
frog legs. I
frogs.
don't care what they sound like.
They're tree frogs, so they're not the big bullfrogs, which those we don't want in our pond because they
Yeah.
can't eat the fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of funny with the little tree frogs.
Mm-hmm.
cool.
And they're also doubling as fish food. So, I mean, they're
Exactly.
definitely a welcome guest to the Biffle pond. Yeah, I see. Pretty cool, Shad. I like it, brother.
Yeah.
So, you got your precious metal prices. How'd that do after Sunday?
Well, as we know, gold and everything was pretty much down.
Mm-hmm.
But on, over on Monday and Tuesday, there's a good jump there. Where it increased, and it stayed flat today, but it's at $1,195.
Okay.
So, it's kind of coming back.
A little
but
bit.
It really plateaued maybe. So, I don't know. Kathleen, though, I think she has a story about it, so we can kind
okay.
of hear more.
Okay.
I still think it's going to hang around that 1,200 mark for a long time. I just believe it. I do.
May.
I'll see.
It may.
But silver also's flat, but it did go up over the past 2 days to $14.73.
Okay.
Platinum also increased on Monday and Tuesday, but stayed flat today at $793. Good old palladium, though, up $15 to $929. And of course, just for fun, I think rhodium, when I looked last, was at $2,380.
Okay.
Holy moly! How do I find rhodium?
You gotta go to South Africa, is where 60% of the rhodium deposits are mined. So have fun there.
Okay, never mind. There's not a road
There's
that goes
no
there.
roads that go there.
Yeah, never mind.
You gotta cross an ocean.
Yeah.
The big pond.
Yeah, the big pond. But yeah, it's good. I'm curious to hear the story Kathleen found to kind of see if we get a better understanding what is going on
heck yeah.
with precious metals.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to tell you what's going on.
Well,
hopefully Kathleen will just tell us something.
Yeah, there you go.
Kathleen's
Shad.
in the know.
That's right, in the know with Kathleen. Awesome. So you got your birthdays then, brother? Is Dennis going to sing because he's here? How's that voice, Dennis?
Well.
Oh, it's doing a lot better. I think I'm ready for it.
Are you ready tonight? Well,
Yeah.
Rich is already laughing.
all right.
Yep.
Well, I think you should take it away, Dennis.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You
I'm
really
glad-
put the sexy into that.
Yeah.
Into that
Happy
brr.
birthday.
I was getting ready.
I was waiting for.
ready to say, and many more.
Into that
I
brr.
was so waiting for the video to pop on.
Oh, no.
He's at work.
He's at work.
We're saved.
No, I'm not doing that no more because I know every one of you guys got cameras ready.
Yep. Oh,
Well, all right, let me get to the birthday so we can talk to Dennis. It's August 22nd. We have Chris Duell, Chris LaCour, Dennis Keith Matthews, Eugene, Jeff Burns, Jerry C. Rawlings, Lonnie K. Hagan, M. Jones, Pete White, Robert R. Jones, Shane R., Cheryl Quinn, and Steve Crowder. And tomorrow we have Alan Konash, Brandon Schreiber, Brian Wolford, Greg Miller, High Banker Bill, and John Doe.
John
Happy
Doe.
birthday.
Happy birthday, John Doe.
Suspicious.
Interesting.
Chad, I think we ought to vote. I think Tim should sing the birthday song Sunday because it's actually going to be my birthday Saturday, and since I can't be there, I think Tim should do a special happy birthday song.
Oh, God,
for
no.
me.
You don't want me to sing.
I kind of want
Oh, yeah,
Rich to do it one time, too.
I want
Oh,
Shad.
that would be good.
I say Rich do it. Or Shad.
I vote Tim to do it.
I vote Shad to do it, Rich. Second
There
that.
you go.
Second the
I'll second
motion.
it.
All right, he's second.
Tim, are you always the first to volunteer?
Who,
Someone
me?
else?
Yeah, I'm the first to volunteer somebody else. Exactly.
I can't do it as sexy as Dennis.
Me neither. I don't even want to try because it's just gonna. It'll just make us
I
look
think
bad,
you can,
Rich. No, it'll make it.
I don't know about that.
It'll make us
That's
look
so
bad,
funny.
He's
Rich.
just got that little flair to it, you know what I mean?
He does. That je ne sais quoi about it. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Did anybody ever think that Rich would ever say, I can't do it as sexy as
Sexy.
Dennis?
Sexy and
Yeah.
Dennis in the
Are
same
we not gonna
sentence.
talk about that?
Yeah, sexy and Dennis in the same sentence coming out of Rich's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm getting a bad visual.
Ah.
He's bringing sexy back. Yeah.
Oh, mercy. Mercy. I'm telling you guys, this show just gets stranger and stranger. Oh, Shad, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. appreciate the birthdays. I know we'll be hearing from you here shortly again, though, during Kathleen's segment. So thank you for being here, my friend. All right. Last but not least, the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Sexy Dayton, I guess. What's happening there?
Well, I tell you what, I'm just about packed, ready to go. 3 days. I'll be in California in 3 days, and I am excited. I know what to expect this year, so I got the right gear to take. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the wife to go. I mean, that's when I went last year. I kind of felt bad that she didn't go, and I was like, then I got back. I told her that I can't go without you. You've got to witness this. It's so beautiful there.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Hey, are you going to stop in Phoenix?
You know, I should have. When I come to realize, since it's 2 hours, I'm landing in Sacramento, and then I got to travel 2 hours east. But I'm almost in Nevada. I should have went ahead and just got a flight to Vegas because I could have saved a lot of money.
Right.
So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about it. I know next Wednesday I'm gonna kind of kick Scott to the curb for an episode. I'm gonna do since it's West Coast Wednesday after Kathleen's dredging up the news. I'm gonna have a little segment to do on pretty much the geology out there. You know what to look for, or at least in the area I'm at. And then hopefully I'll be back in time that Sunday. I'd like to do a follow-up of the trips after Rich's news. So
that would be cool. Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you about it.
I'm gonna be there asking a lot of questions. I mean, I already kind of know what to look for, but you know, I mean, if you're ever at Roaring Camp, some of the signs that you look for, things that might grow, that give away, you know, kind of like in what's that plant called, you guys, that grows there in Arizona?
Cactus?
There's a lot of iron in the ground. Huh?
I said cactus. That's that one.
Well, yeah,
purple,
there's this little
that
plant
purple
that grows.
plant. Yeah, that purple plant or something. That one.
So I'm gonna do some research and ask a lot of questions, and got to do a report Wednesday.
That'll be cool.
What purple plant are you talking about?
That one that they always say.
Flowers.
You got to tune in to hear it, Scott. No spoiler alert.
Scott. It's right in your own backyard. You don't know what I'm talking about? It grows when there's iron, real heavy concentrates of iron in the ground.
It's called
will grow up.
Dang it!
We were seeing it when we went when you showed up when we was on the Amber plane.
It's called It's called whatchamacallit. Dang it!
Yeah, I can't remember that far back.
I can't remember. Dang, I can't remember. But I know.
Is it the flowers on a cactus?
No, it's on the ground.
No.
I was just saying cactus, but it's
okay. I'm lost. I don't know. I seriously.
Purple plant, purple flower.
Yeah, purple flower. It grows.
Purple flower, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm just excited, man. It's I guess a good birthday present. Saturday's my birthday, and I expect the host of the show to be singing a happy birthday tune to me.
Happy birthday.
For Sunday, because I don't think I know Jack will take me up to the hill Wednesday for Wednesday show. I'll for sure be on Wednesday. But Sunday, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be on Sunday.
No, probably not. I doubt it, but
definitely Wednesday for West Coast Wednesday, since I'm going to be in the West Coast. So.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll take a back seat to you being out there. You're in the spot. You know,
you're in the know.
I'm still in the backyard, so yeah, I'll let you do it.
I give you a week off anyway. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to steal your thunder, brother. While I'm out west, I figure I might as well do something while I'm in California, and you know what to look for while I'm out there.
No, it works. Go ahead. Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. Well, Dennis, I'm glad you're here, man, and I'm glad you'll be calling in and reporting us what's happening out that way in the big California.
I'm glad to be here, man. This is the best. You know, I was bummed out having to come into work, but since I went back to the night shift, I figured out a way to where I don't have to miss a show. So,
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dennis. Yeah. I got some people that's been up at Roaring Camp, and I'll tell you what, if you don't find a picker, I would be really surprised.
I found a nugget last year.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I mean, all the stuff I've seen has really been good from there.
Well, I think just right at a gram or a little over a gram. I'd have to ask Derek. We were just like a gram shy of an ounce.
Yeah.
You talking about?
See, we did a lot of testing. We went around here and finally, middle of the week, close to the end, I figured out where to go, what to look for. Especially in China camp, I know where to go there. But I should be on it. And all I can say is there's going to be some happy premium patrons for my August draw. I guarantee you that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
But the real question is, how are you doing, Tim?
That's just a deep subject. I'll just pass on that one tonight.
Hey, I tell you what, I wanted to say, since we're passing, I am the proud owner of a high banker that I got off Tim that hopefully he knocks the dust off of it. You said it was the very first one made, didn't you?
Yep, number one.
I got the number one. Oh, that's so cool. I couldn't get the number one Cooley cleanup sluice. Chad and Kathleen got that one.
But we will sell it to you for $10,000.
I got the first one. I got the first one of the 8-inch where my green mat fits in. So I got
that doesn't count.
Number one.
Right.
That doesn't count.
No, it don't count.
Yeah, this high banker I got off Tim, it was, and I didn't realize it was actually the first one, the very first one made.
0001. Very
yeah.
first one.
So I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Sure is. Pretty cool. I think it should be in a museum someday. You never know. Right?
I know. It's kind of like the train sluice I got from Doc. I don't know. He signed it, so I don't know if I want to use this one or not.
Right. You might want to just leave it put up, like the stuff that we signed. Maybe someday it'll be worth something.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. And like I said, you have a safe trip. I don't talk to you before you leave. Safe travels.
All right, thank you, brother.
Let us know how everything's going as often as you can. All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a quick break from our good friends over at AMRA, and then we'll be right back with Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. We'll be right back, everyone.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everyone. August 22nd. I can't believe August is almost over.
Right.
But anyway, I'll start off with this story. The U.S. administration is not waiting to hear the results of ongoing legal challenges to President Donald Trump's order to scale back 2 national monuments, as it is moving forward with plans to allow mining and oil extraction in the newly opened areas. Land that once belonged to the Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante National Monuments, both of them in Utah, will likely be up for grabs once a 90-day public review period ends. It kicked off Wednesday, I guess last Wednesday, by the BLM. So the draft management plan for Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument includes a 98-page minerals report that outlines deposits of coal, oil, and gas, oil sands, which I'm not sure what that is, and other resources. So, all right. I guess the public has until November 15th to submit comments on the plans, either at the BLM's planning website or they can mail it.
Oh, okay. They'll mail it in. They can't.
I'm gonna mail your public.
I'm gonna mail it. Can they
That
send an email?
is hilarious.
They can't send an email. Mail it to me. Okay.
It's like saying the complaint
That's what
department's
the
outside the front door to the
Mail
left.
it.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
All right. So we've heard gold prices are just hitting new milestones of misery. For 13 consecutive weeks, it's the longest run in 5 years, investors have placed the biggest gold short on record. And this is due to the stronger dollar. Now, I am not giving any financial advice whatsoever. I'm not licensed to do that. I'm just quoting an article.
I like when you do that.
So gold's 9% tumble this year contradicts the turmoil in markets and anxieties over technology companies, which are the anchor of the U.S. equity bull market. Investors have finally given up hope on the yellow metal, returning to its former glories, and have decided there's a better protection in the dollar. The stock market, and pretty much just anything other than gold right now. Gold as a safe haven has been a big disappointment this year. Hedge funds and other large speculators increased net short bets on gold last week to the most on record. And this is according to data published Friday, going all the way back to 2006. So, it's the big short.
Big short?
The big short. All right, so that brings us to our global stories.
Global.
So, this is in Africa. Local media are reporting that 1 person died and 3 were injured after a wall collapsed at the community-operated Geka mine in Kwekwe.
Quackwe. What's a quackwe?
What is it?
Quackwe.
It's Kwekwe.
Quackwe.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I'll put it in the chat box so you guys can.
Is it?
That's almost like that place in wherever you said in Fukin or something like that.
Where was it?
That was Fuking, China.
That was Fuking.
Yeah, Fukin, China. Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Oh gosh! Well, anyway, it's in central Zimbabwe. The miners were digging for gold, and allegedly they were using explosive, which weakened the shaft where they were working. 3 of them ended up trapped for a few hours, but were rescued by their colleagues working nearby. There was 1 fatality. He was identified as Stenford Makanji, and he was crushed by a giant rock. And they had to remove it with a hydraulic jack just to get to his body.
Wow.
That was kind of morbid.
That is. That's horrible.
But it was in the article.
Hey, Kathleen, what did you call that?
What do I call what? The city?
Yeah.
Kwekwe?
Quackwe.
Where's it located?
Central Zimbabwe.
That's probably Kwekwe.
Kwekwe.
I like
I
Quackwe.
No, I'm serious because it's never mind. I'm not going to tell you how I know this, but they're usually
tell you what that means in Thai.
yeah, but their E's are usually like our long A's.
Yeah. Okay.
That would probably be.
Encyclopedia Britannica here.
No, I'm just serious. I got friends that's over in Africa, dude. I'm just saying. And there's times they spell something, and I'm like, what did you just say? Then they explain how it's. And I know when I put an E, just say it's an A. I'm like, oh, okay.
So it would be kwa.
No, it's KWE. That's kwe.
Or kwa.
Potatoes, tomatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
Funny guys.
All right. Also in Africa, a Canadian-based mining company, Samafo, says one employee, one subcontractor lost their lives after armed bandits shot at a bus transporting employees to the Mana mine in Burkina Faso. The mining company said the bandits were fired at by policemen. The bus was transporting employees from the town of Bobo Dioulasso.
What?
Bobo hyphen Dioulasso. I don't know.
Where do you find these stories with these names?
He's got the best
Global news
He
stories.
does.
They're the most difficult.
Oh my
I
God.
love it.
Yeah, so unfortunate accident. But this earlier this week, five small-scale miners and one subcontractor did lose their lives at the Bangu mine. This was also due to an armed incident. Same type of thing. So the company says that the two occurrences are unrelated. The Bangu mine is located in eastern Burkina Faso, and the Mana mine is located in the west. So after both of these incidents, the company said it is going to increase security.
Yeah.
So you don't think there was one guy that did it, and he called another guy on the other side of the world and said, "Hey, dude, let me
I
tell
think
you."
it was probably the same gang.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, you just got to call the other guy. Hey, there's a mine by you, right? Yeah. Well, let me tell you how I did it. Do it. There you go.
Ah.
Yeah. Bandits.
Yeah.
Thieves and robbers.
All right, I have another global news story, then I'm going to turn it over to Shad for local events of interest. This was, I guess there was just a bunch of occurrences of mass toxic poisonings in the Cambodian provinces of Kreti and Mondulkiri. Hundreds have been hospitalized, and at least 16 people were killed. And this is all since May. Although the causes are yet unproven, some suspect it may be due to cyanide from gold mining, as high levels of the compound have been found in rivers used by the communities.
Oh, boy.
In early May, a mass poisoning event near the Kshetraboria district of the Cambodian province of Kreti that killed at least 13 people. Wow. And caused 300 to be sick. An investigation led by the Ministry of Industry revealed high levels of cyanide in the nearby river. This was reportedly followed by another mass poisoning of 80 indigenous peoples in the neighboring Mondulkiri. A resident interviewed for the report claimed that mining operations drilling upstream near the area's water source was to blame. So, they really haven't done anything about it, the government. And in fact, they've been inviting more, mining companies into the country. Mm-hmm. I didn't really realize that Cambodia had
so much mining going on.
You know what really stinks is because big companies like that is what politicians keep in their head. And when we start talking about mining rights and stuff like that, that's how we get screwed, because they're thinking that we're almost doing the same thing. And I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Except the big companies have the money to fight and lobby and pay them off, and we don't.
Right.
Yeah, you got that right. Good gosh.
Yep. So I will turn it over to Shad for local events of interest.
Thank you, Kathleen. All right, your first event going to Liberty, Washington, August 24th through the 26th, this weekend. The Resources Coalition is proud to announce their annual P&W Miners Rally. It's free and open to everyone. Annual gathering provides Northwest mineral prospectors, miners, and the general public an opportunity to openly discuss important events and actions affecting prospecting and mining. They'll also be demonstrating new technologies as well as offering equipment for purchase, both by, or you can also sell yours as well as parts, and show off some finds and catch up with friends. Again, that's in Liberty, Washington.
Liberty, Washington.
The next, we are moving along east to Rapid City, South Dakota. Thursday, August 30th. It's an all-day event running through to Monday and September 3rd.
There's two different dates.
Wow. You really did something interesting
No,
there.
that's what they said on the article.
Okay, so Thursday, all day, Monday, all day, and September 3rd, all day. Why would they write the article like that? That's a hot mess. And Monday is September 3rd, so that's just you're messing with me. But it's the Dakota Territory Challenge, also referred to as the DTC, with ATVs, Jeeps, or whatever. It's a trail ride event offered over 3 days. Though there will be trails for all levels: scenic, mild, medium, and hard technical rock crawling. Ooh. The trails are all available each day of the event. Club members are available on every trail to guide, spot, and assist each participant as needed. Mm-hmm. The trails are assigned ratings that outline the vehicle requirements along with posted trail description. All vehicles will undergo a technical inspection and are given a trail rating. This is at the Whispering Pines Campground off of Silver City Road in Rapid City, South Dakota. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you're the one that messes up.
Right. Yeah.
All right. On Saturday, September 15th at Frederick, Colorado, it's Miners Day. The 2018 theme is Traditions of the Past Growing Towards the Future. It'll be running 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and they're located in two separate parks in downtown Frederick. Wow. You have the Crisp Park on 5th Street and Centennial Park on 8th Street. Again, that's in Frederick, Colorado. But what is Miners Day? Yes. Well, they're going to offer a small town feel in celebration of their community's mining heritage. The event includes a dynamic parade, exhibitor booths, food, refreshment, activities, contests, and live entertainment throughout the day. And don't forget, there is a Miners Day beer garden, which will feature local brews. And there's free kid events as well, which includes a bungee trampoline, bounce houses, inflatables, and face painting. Ooh. And of course, per tradition, Miners Day concludes with a spectacular evening concert and fireworks display.
Nice. Sounds like
hey,
fun.
I just want to know, is the beer garden between Block 5 and Block 8?
Yeah, you got to go through the bouncy house first.
Yes.
I'm like, man, they're really making you walk like a miner now.
And get your face painted.
But here's another event in South Dakota for you on Friday, September 28th. Also all day. Why is everything in South Dakota so weird?
That's the way they put it.
All right, so Friday through Sunday, which is September 28th through the 30th. All day.
Thank you.
It is the Custer State Park Buffalo Roundup and Arts Festival. Feel the thunder and join the herd at the annual Custer State Park Buffalo Roundup. Watch cowboys and cowgirls as they round up and drive the herd of approximately 1,300 buffalo. Number of animals vary depending on rangeland conditions. Not only is the roundup a spectacular sight to see, it is also a critical management tool in maintaining a strong and healthy herd.
You're killing me. I want to go run with the buffalo.
I like it because number of animals might be different from what the posting is.
They had a disclaimer, so
They may vary.
They're gonna be running 3 buffalo down the road.
Yeah, one probably.
Sorry,
Not 1,300.
Not
weather
1,300.
conditions permitted this only. But there's your local events of interest, and I want to remind everybody: if you know of something going on in your neck of the woods, please go on to goldprospectorspace.com, click on the events section, and add your event. And we'll be sure to announce it, such as one upcoming thing in November, and we'll remind you as we get closer. Nugget Shooter Desert Nugget Palooza on the San Domingo Wash in Arizona.
Cool.
What?
We'll remind you later on.
Desert Palooza?
Desert Palooza. It's kind of like the Burning
How come
Man.
I haven't even heard of this?
It's November 9th through the 11th from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Little San Domingo Wash in Arizona.
Oh,
That's
neat.
my backyard.
Right. So that's another.
There you go. You should have been reporting on that.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it.
It's like the Burning Man for metal detectorists. So,
Oh,
I mean, come on, Scott.
Here's
Really,
why you
all
didn't
my
hear of it.
all my gold guys out there that are on my Facebook stuff. Really, I've never even seen a post about this. I'm disappointed.
Desert Palooza, and that's another all-day
Well,
event.
you didn't even know what the purple plant was, Scott. So don't even go there.
Well, don't worry, Scott. You're actually not able to go to this one.
Uh-oh.
Well,
There's a height requirement.
Okay, did not see that one.
Didn't see that one coming.
That was a good one. Gotta admit it, I didn't see that one coming. Dang
But
it.
yeah, you can click on down in the events section on the homepage, scroll down to the bottom on the left, and when you click on Nugget Shooter Desert Nugget Palooza, there's more details there for you, as well as Terry Solomon, a GPS member, did post that. So thank you for sharing that event, because even our West Coast connection did not know.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. I mean, really, not to hear about a Nugget Palooza. Come
Yeah,
on.
see, Scott, you're out of the loop, brother.
Yeah, please post your events and let us know. Thank you.
I mean, dude, I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm a happening fool. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Thank you, Shad. That was awesome.
Hey, Chad, will you post that that site on the chat line for me, please?
Yes, dear.
Just to make sure. Yeah, just to make sure I get it right. But yeah, there we go. Now anybody that's in Arizona, man, you know what? I'm going to try my darndest to be there, actually, because I got a gold bug too, burning a hole in my pocket.
Hey, our anniversary's coming up in November, Shad.
There you go. Desert Palooza.
Yeah, do you know what date?
Nugget
Yes.
Palooza.
What is it?
None of your business.
See, exactly. She don't know. But don't worry, I put
It's in November.
I put a reminder on her phone, so it goes
The
for
15th.
16th.
Should have been the 15th.
Kathleen, you're like me. I know it's in this month. I just can't tell you the day.
Oh, that's priceless.
And that was another all-day
I
event.
never get the day right.
Right.
Well, Kathleen has some fun facts, so let's shoot it back over to her.
Kathleen, yes.
Okay. Tonight's fun fact. I ran into an article about the gold used to make a new line of fine jewelry. The gold is mined from what's called e-waste, collected in a national recycling program. And they turn it into gold bars, and they deliver it to a jewelry manufacturer. Well, this gave me my fun facts for tonight. Of course, we all know that gold has a long history of being melted and reused, and we know you can get gold out of old electronics. Did you know that the computer company Dell was working with Goodwill Industries for the last 10 years, and they've been collecting electronic waste? But it's taking time to work with it's taken time to work with a recycler to develop a process that can sustainably harvest gold from old gadgets without using the harsh chemicals that some recyclers used in the past. The company is now using its recycled gold to create a pilot line of motherboards and will later use it in more products. The jewelry line we are releasing is an attempt to draw more attention to the challenge of e-waste.
All right.
So I've got some surprising facts about e-waste, and I will go through them.
Okay.
It puts it all in perspective, really, when you think about it. Did you know that the United States produces more e-waste annually than any other country? The amount of electronics that Americans throw away every year, it is 9.4 million tons. I always thought it would be China, but I guess it's...
I would think that too, but then again...
Why is China always under the radar when everybody knows that they're really not? I don't get it.
Because they control the flow of information coming in and going out.
It's got to be something, because I know what's going on with China, and I'm telling you, they're buying.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who gets? I just don't understand. Is there a main writer to that story, Kathleen?
A main writer? No, this was an article that was published by the EPA.
Okay.
So anyway, another fact. Did you know for every 1 million cell phones that are recycled, the EPA is stating that 35,274 pounds of copper exist in that, 772 pounds of silver, 75 pounds of gold, and 33 pounds of palladium can be recovered.
Oh, right.
75 pounds of gold?
For every 1 million cell phones.
Every 1 million cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Another surprising fact, dumped e-waste is estimated to contain over $60 million in gold and silver every year.
Mm-hmm.
Only 12.5% of e-waste is recycled. Another fact is, based on e-waste disposal rates, Americans throw out phones containing over the $60 million in gold or silver.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kathleen, you're saying e-waste. Now, I might have missed it if you said it, but what is e-waste?
Electronics, cell phones, TVs, whatever that.
Oh, I got you.
They refer to it as e-waste. So yeah, it takes 530 pounds of fossil fuels, 48 pounds of chemicals, and 1.5 tons of water to manufacture one computer and monitor.
What?
Yeah.
Holy.
In 2014. 41.8 million metric tons of e-waste was shipped to third world countries.
Mm-hmm.
Well, developing countries is the PC way to say it. This not only creates a dumping problem in those countries, but it's still using resources to transport the waste to the countries all around the world. So now we are shipping our e-waste to other countries.
Shipping our e-waste?
Yeah,
e-waste.
Why?
China's coming in the picture in this next fact.
Okay.
Goyu, China, is a major dumping ground for e-waste from the United States.
Well, they made it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they just dump the streets. According to this article, the streets are littered with it. Hydrochloric acid is thrown on the items to reveal the steel and the copper, and they reuse that. But high levels of lead have been reported among the residents there.
Now, that's just crazy that way.
Mm-hmm. Another surprising fact about e-waste, plastics in our e-waste can be recycled into garden furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Battery components can be reused. Metals can also be used in jewelry, as I stated in the other part of the article. So, in automotive parts. So, this is just to, open up your eyes to some of the surprising things that we don't think about,
right.
And it's all about living in harmony. And if you could find other uses for this waste, then look into it. But there's all kinds of interesting things that people do safely with the e-waste. But gold is one of the biggest things that came up a lot in the articles that I was reading. All the articles I could find on it, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool because you said like some of the plastics are recycled back into like lawn furniture and stuff like that. You know what? Out here in Arizona, that would be like the coolest thing ever because the sun just eats everything. So if you could actually, if you had a lawn furniture, it was going bad, you just take it to the recycle place, go pay your $20 with your ticket, get another set, and you're done.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
Pretty neat.
Yep. Did you know? This is an interesting fact, and I'll end with this one.
Okay.
There are more mobile phones in existence than there are a number of people on Earth.
What?
Based on the number of active SIM cards in use, there are more than 7.2 billion mobile devices being used, while there are less than 7.2 billion people on the planet.
Wow.
That'll put it into perspective.
Yeah, it'd make you think a little bit.
Yep.
Interesting.
And that's the dredging up the news.
Hey! That was an awesome segment. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting.
It was. It was very interesting and funny at the same time.
I think we have people, and listeners who do get gold from cell phones.
I got a bunch right here in a box next to me. Computer boards and cell phones.
Do you know how to take the gold out of it?
I'm learning.
I've got a plate full.
Oh.
Like a paper plate with a mountain on it. It's just nothing but I took 78 blackberries apart.
Yeah.
I got it.
Well, we scrapped a bunch of computers at work, and I took everything out, everything that had gold on it. It came with me. I got a box load of that crap next to me. I just got.
You're saying you're sitting on a gold mine of
sitting
e-waste.
on a gold mine of e-waste.
Yeah.
I'm an e-waste recycler, but I want the gold. I want the gold. That's for sure.
And you know what, Tim? I've got 16 of those. What do you call them? Computer boards.
Mm-hmm. The motherboards, the big ones.
Yeah, I've got like 16 of those.
Yeah, that's got them, the fingerboards, the connectors, everything's got gold in them on them older computers. Every plug-in, everything. Gold, gold. More gold.
Well, if you've got computers, look into companies like I think Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take your waste.
Of course they will.
Verizon.
Yeah. That's why remember when they used to have them boxes for you to throw your old cell phones in? Recycle your cell phone here. And you throw it at all them stores, you'd throw your phones in there. That's why they wanted it. They knew. That was
Hey, Shad, can you guys imagine one time you take everything out of the computer and then show up with like 50 computers in a truck and they're like, oh yeah, we'll take them. There's nothing in them because you already took it out.
Empty cases. That would be great.
I'm just saying priceless.
That would be great, is what it would be.
Got to stick it to the man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is funny.
Great segment.
Are you going to ever extract the gold from it, Tim?
I'm going to try, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely going to try,
Well, you do need a lot to make it worth it with the stuff you got to buy.
And I keep saving more and more. Every time I get an old phone or an old computer at work, I always scrap it out, So, yeah, I'm definitely going to try. I have to. Yeah. I got so much. I want to. Because I bet you there'd be at least... I know they say it takes a lot to get a real amount of gold, but I guarantee you there might be a gram or two. And it'd be fun to try to do it, I think. Yeah.
Well, that would be a gram or two's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Maybe one night we need to get somebody on this to talk about that, how they do it, the process. It'd be interesting. But learn something. All of us would.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I made a video with him. The guy that I know that knows anything about, like, when it comes to those boards and stuff, you're going to probably be using chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to that, Jimbo's gold, baby.
Oh, Jimbo, that's right.
Jim Hamilton and Caleb Bennington.
That's right.
Yeah, he knows the chemical.
Maybe we'll have them on some night and have them talk just about that, so people can learn. Maybe they'll do it themselves instead of taking it to a recycle center. Maybe they'll do it and get the gold, and that's what we're about. We're about getting that gold, so why not? Kathleen, Shad, awesome job, you guys. Loved it. So on that note, let's kick it over to our West Coast man.
And now it is time for In the Goldfields with Scott Swiftwater Toney. Join Scott each week as he shares useful information to help you find and recover more gold. Here's Swiftwater.
Okay, I guess this is on me.
It's on you.
All right. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody out there, not even if you're in the chat room or if you're on all the other radio stations that we have, which I don't know most of them, but I know some. But I'd like to thank you all for listening. And what I want to talk about tonight is I've got a little certain thing coming up that a lot of people don't know, but this year I'm going back out in the gold fields. So pretty much I've already got my truck. I've already got a trailer. I'm going to do a pretty much a full year. I've got a big trip ahead of me. And what I am going to talk about tonight is pretty much what you would take with you on, I hate to say it, an adventure like this, because it's not really, well, it's planned out though. I mean, I got things planned. I mean,
but it's
I don't
still
know.
An adventure, right?
Yeah.
You've never done it.
Right.
You've never done it, and
You're
you
right.
don't know.
You're right about that.
You don't know what you're going to run into, so it's an adventure.
Yeah, it is an adventure.
Every day is an adventure.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
But when it comes down to it, I was telling a story to Tim and all the crew earlier, pre-show, and I actually got a new rig and a new toy hauler, and Scott's going mobile for a year, and I got plans probably, to stay here in Arizona and prospect more or less mine, because I know where I want to go, until about late April or early May, and want to take off maybe towards Nevada way, which, like I said, a lot of the people that I know is on Facebook, so a lot of people are gold diggers that talk to me all the time, and I got certain places that I'm really interested to go in Nevada, some in Northern California, which I'll definitely probably be hitting some of the emerald claims up that way. And then I want to also go into Portland, or not Portland, but Oregon and Washington, and I want to hit the beaches there. And I mean, someday here in the future, I'm trying to work with a couple guys, and I want to have a show about beach mining and let you know what you need, what to expect, what you're looking for. But I want to get the right guys on here that really know, that do it. And like, myself here digging gold in Arizona, I can tell you right where to go, right what to do, and how to do it. Mm-hmm. So those are the guys I want to talk to. But and then I want to kind of take a ride up through Canada, and if I can, figure a way to get over to Juneau, which it might be a ferry ride. I know Ray was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still on here tonight. But yeah, Ray, maybe, I'm thinking about going up that way and making maybe a month of it or something like that, and then coming back down and making the cycle. I'm not getting no younger, and this is actually a dream of mine that, I've been digging gold for a living for, I've had jobs in the summer and stuff like that, so I don't know if you could say digging gold for a living, but it takes a lot of my time throughout the year. So it's just going to be something, and I'm going to put a goal on my season this year. I want 20 ounces.
That's a good goal.
I want 20 ounces, and that's, I'm like, it's high, but it's reasonable and it's achievable. Mm-hmm. It is achievable.
Sure.
If you've got enough time and you can dig enough, it is achievable. And, I've watched some good videos on YouTube about beach mining and stuff like that. And hey, even Razor, he does beach mining as well. It's fine gold, but if you've got the time to burn and just keep going at it, plugging at it, at the end of a month season, man, you probably should be looking pretty good. And, for me, I've got a 6-inch dredge. That's going to go with me this year. I've got my gold cube. That's going with me. My gold cradle rocker box, all my pans. I've got my alluvial fan, 3-inch high banker combo from Chris Miller at Prospector's Choice. That's
puffer?
No. Actually, the puffer's gone. I do not have the puffer anymore. I traded the puffer for a 45 long coal.
There you go. That works.
Well, just in case there's a bear, you never know.
Right.
You need that.
But I'm taking that in all my pans, all my classifiers. I mean, pretty much my whole garage which is kind of, I can't wait to get it empty because it's going to look so different. It's going to be in the back of my trailer, and I will be able to do pretty much anything that I needed to wherever I'm at within the rules that are allowed me, to do it. That's the thing. I'm going to have to. I've already been studying on the different rules through like really Oregon and Washington are really serious to me because number one, I know it's on a beach. And I know by certain videos that I've watched that they close down certain beaches at certain times because of tide waters throwing trash and stuff up on the beach. So they need to clean that off. And you can only do it. And then you have to have, I think, a fish and game pamphlet. Somebody keeps telling me that.
Right.
That you need to have that with you. And which is kind of weird because if there's no mining laws, why do you really have to have that? But it just shows gratitude, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, have enough respect to at least pick up the book.
Right.
it's the way I look at it. And which wouldn't, hey, I can do that. No problem. Or you can get it mailed to you and just have it.
There you go.
Is it free?
What's that?
Is it free or do you have to pay?
I don't know yet. But I mean, it's a fish and game wildlife directions book. I wouldn't think they'd make you pay for it. I mean, well,
if it's going to act as your license, yeah, that's a way to.
Well, I know, but you wouldn't.
For license.
You wouldn't think that they want you to go out there. I mean, if you come from a different state, they're not going to want you to go out there blind. So I would want them. I would want somebody to know the rules in my state, in my opinion.
Yeah, you have to have it on you when you're out there. It's like your little badge.
Your license, yeah. What it is.
Oh, okay. So you know about this?
I did an article about it about 3 weeks ago, but I don't remember hearing about paying or not. So for some reason, $25 rings a bell, but I don't know.
Really?
I have to look at my old notes.
It's still worth $25.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Yeah, I think so. I do it.
I've actually, there's one video, and I can't remember who it is, and I'm not plugging anybody, but I seen one video. It's like 15 buckets and then 5 grams or something. And they were down on the beach, I think in Oregon or something. And wow. I was like really surprised. I'm like, dude, if you can run 15 buckets, Scott Toney's going to bury you with 41. Because I'm doing a yard. I do a yard a day or better. I drive myself to do 41 buckets classified to the material. So if you in my opinion, if you classify down to say, oh my goodness, even a 1/4 inch, I've tripled my dirt revenue. You know what I'm saying? Right. I've moved more than just 41 buckets because I took all the extra stuff out. Gotcha. As opposed to a big wash plant that the big rocks go in, and most of the big rocks are rolling out the back, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're. Could you imagine if those big rocks were already classified and they're just running that powder dirt in a big pile? That would be a heck of a clean out. But we got to get rid of the big rocks just like everything else. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm going up that way. I want to travel up that way and see what's going on. But I kind of want to talk about the stuff that I'm actually taking. Like I said, I'm taking my whole arsenal. Anybody, pans, classifiers. I got a 6-inch dredge. I'm taking that with me just in case I'm in a good spot. But I know it's extra weight, but I'm still going to take it. I don't want to be without my tools. My 3-inch, my gold cradle rocker box. But and then most importantly, you want to take all your make sure and check your hoses before you take off. Make sure that you have the right fittings that go to your engine and to your hose. I've been to a lot of places where you get down and the fitting, we might have changed it in the middle of the season for just some crazy reason. And now you bring it back out and the fitting is not what you wanted and you're already 20 miles off the road. Yeah. So make sure you check your fittings. That's a big thing. That used to just burn me up when that happened. Because I always do a 2-inch down into an 1.5 inches. That way I don't have to run my motor as hard, but I still got the good pressure.
Gotcha.
That's just something that I think that, I don't know if it works better or not, but I know I do burn a little bit less gas. and I get just as much pressure through a high banker spray bar as running at full blast the other way.
Okay.
But yeah, and then another thing, bedding is another one, number one on my list, because if you can't sleep, you can't rest, you can't gold mine, folks. I'm just telling you. Make sure you got good bedding. Make sure where you're sleeping at is comfortable, and you want to be as comfortable as possible, but don't get over comfortable, because you got to remember next morning you got to get up and do it all again. But that's what makes it fun.
Right.
That's what makes it fun. So, but yeah, this gold season is going to be exciting, man. I cannot wait. I'm so ready to go. I can't believe it.
Well, Scott, why don't you talk about your? You said you got a new toy hauler that you picked up to be able to haul and transport and sleep in. So, tell us about it.
Well, the toy hauler was pretty good. I got a good price on it. I bought a used one, and I'm not proud, but this thing's immaculate. I checked underneath it, the hoses, everything looks good. All the wiring is like there's nothing underneath it, and I was really surprised. We got that, and inside for a toy hauler, there's not a tire mark on it.
Oh, wow, nice.
Which really threw me off, because I was like, now, wait a minute, because the outside, the sun here in Arizona, those stickers, it does a number on the stickers, folks. It'll 1 year, they're gone. They eat them up. But anyway, I checked underneath and everything looked great. So I was like, well, let's see the inside. When I walked inside, I was like, oh, it was really, I couldn't believe how clean it was. Everything looked like it just come from the factory. The beds were still strapped up with the factory straps. The high bench bed, the one you got to climb up, what do you call that? A loft bed, more or less, is like brand new. I was like, wow, I can't believe it. So I got it for a good deal. Is
that the main bed?
Is that the what?
The main bed for the loft?
Yeah, that's your main. Yeah, it's the main bed in the back. That like if you want to push it up, it'll go up about an extra 2 foot to where people can walk underneath it. But like I said, I'm not going to be transferring no 4-wheelers or side by sides, so it's just going to be gold equipment back there.
So how high up is it?
You're aiming for a joke, ain't you?
Yeah, something's coming. I can smell it.
Look, I can hear it.
You're getting smarter.
He's getting better, Shad.
Well, I only wonder, can you do it by just jumping up? A. B. Do you need a step stool? Or C. A ladder?
And will you have a safety rail to prevent you from rolling out of the bed?
We're gonna go.
Got bumpers up there so you don't roll out.
And your Speed Racer sheets and pillowcase.
Oh, well, believe it or not, there's actually a 3-step ladder to get into this bed.
So it's not high.
Well, it's high enough. I mean, if you roll out, it's going to hurt. I'm just saying. But no, everything's good. And like I said, you can store everything I need in it. And it's fantastic. That's cool. And what's going to be really good is because I can't wait to go on, on these trips. And I hope, my people out there that, are on my Facebook page or have been friends to my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I hope you guys are keeping, in contact where you're at, because, we never can believe, I could stop by one day and honk the horn and say, let's take me to a spot. Let's dig gold and make a video. I want to do some videos this year. I mean, Shad, I can't get as good as Shad. He's really good at making videos, but I'm going to be making, videos as good as I can, like I do. And I don't have any commercials on my stuff because I'm not a member of YouTube or a partner. But
you're not?
No, I told him no.
You should be.
I called them when I first started the channel up, and they said, you don't have enough views. We're not interested. And about a month, they called me back. Now they were interested after I was already getting views. I'm like, you know what? I gave you a chance to get in on the bottom line. You didn't do it. So now, no.
Gotcha.
And I stand. I'm going to stand by that. I'm not in it to make money. I was actually into videos just for, people to find out how to find gold easy. Right. I mean, you could go out and you could take. I mean, I'm 25 years into this, you can go out and make a lot of mistakes in 25 years.
Sure.
But if you had that one guy that you could sit down and in 2 nights go, man, I know what I'm looking for and right where to go now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be that. That's what made me excited about doing it.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
and Dennis is the same way. Dennis teaches people, how to do and what he's doing, and he explains it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Shad and Kathleen are the same way, and that's why, I kind of like, I like Shad and Kathleen's videos and Dennis's videos too, because it's kind of similar to what we're all about. We want people to get in, we want people to start doing it.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, it's going to be cool going across, I could say the country, but I'm not going across it. I'm going up it. But it'd be neat, like I said, I'm a member of AMRA and stuff like that. So it's cool to go through and maybe educate different people on, what the choices are and stuff like that, and what you should be able to do and what you can't do, because I don't know. Teaching's fun when it comes to that. I always like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like to get bored doing it, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of food do you like to live on when you're out and about, Scott?
Man, I'll tell you what. It's really funny because I do a lot of proteins. I'll do a lot of beanie weenies. I eat a lot of lunch meat.
Mini
What's
muffins.
that?
What?
God, come on!
What?
You're making it too easy.
I'm just saying. I eat a lot of beanie weenies. There's a lot of protein.
Beanie? Are you saying beanie?
What is with all the small food there, buddy?
Yeah, what's a beanie weenie?
You don't know what a beanie weenie is?
No, I know what a Vienna
That
sausage
sounds
is.
like a kid would be.
Yeah, beanie
Well,
weenie.
a beanie weenie is a self-proclaimed can, or you can buy the big ones. But it's baked beans and hot dogs mixed up.
And that's a
It's
beanie weenie?
Yeah.
I
it's
thought you was
protein.
talking about the Vienna sausages in the can, the little weenies.
That's what I.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought you was
those
talking about. Not
That's
beanie-
just nasty.
Beanie weenies.
No. I do not eat those, Tim.
You
No
don't eat
way,
them?
Jose.
You don't eat potted meat?
No.
But he eats beanies and weenies.
Beanies and weenies. And you don't eat potted meat. I can't believe you don't eat potted meat. Man,
No.
that's all the good stuff in there, man.
I like Spam.
I love Spam. Oh, Spam.
Oh, yeah.
Spam.
It's good with everything.
It is. I'm with you, Kathleen. Spam. What about Spam, Scott?
No.
Oh, come on. What are you?
Do you see what comes?
Are you? A
You know
health
what?
nut?
If somebody will take it out of the can, wipe the snot off of it,
That's what
and I
makes
never
it good.
see it, and they fry it, I'll eat it. But if I see it, it's not happening.
Oh, dude. Are you a health nut or something? You don't eat Spam?
Dude, I don't need. Do you see this? That stuff
That's what makes
looks
it
like.
taste good.
Hey, that's like the food of Hawaii.
It is. It's,
Oh,
They
it
love that
is. They
stuff.
love
they
Spam.
can have it because that is no. That I know what Spam was made for, and I'm not in that position. Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. But you'll eat beanie weenies.
Well,
he loves
beanie-
himself some beanies and weenies.
it's baked beans and hot dogs, man. It's easy.
Hot dogs is the same thing as in Spam.
It's
I don't reckon.
It's all pieces, parts, just whatever.
No,
the
It's
leftovers.
It's shaped different.
Well, they
and it
just
tastes
shape
different.
it fancier for you. You know, the packaging's a little prettier than a big chunk of Spam falling out of a can. You got round weenies coming out of a bag.
Right. But you know what? And then I also do a lot of what they call those Johnsonville sausage brats or whatever, because they're pretty easy to cook over a fire, really fast. Hamburgers,
Yeah.
If you get hamburger, you got to cook it that night. I mean, you can't really. You can't
kielbasa.
save.
Yeah, kibasi.
Yeah, the boss is good.
Kibasi's always
Yeah,
good, yeah.
I don't like stuff that floats like in your cooler and stuff because it ends up sucking in
God.
water.
Hey, just get some MREs, man.
That's all you need, some MREs.
Good to go.
You probably don't.
Yeah, I'm not in that position
See,
either.
you don't even like them? And I thought you said you were easy. You sound pretty
I'll
darn
tell you what.
picky.
When I hear whizzers flying by my ear, you'll be seeing me eat MREs.
Oh, God. I love them things. That's...
Till then, I'll wait for it.
I
I know
have-
I've ate a couple. I know what they taste like. I'm just not going to make a steady
Hey.
diet out of it.
MREs, I'm going to light a candle and have a glass of wine. That's like fine dining right there, I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
Ain't it, Dennis? That is living.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh,
I will tell you what, every now and then I will get a bag of those where you just add the hot water and let it set for a couple minutes.
what?
And
Ramen noodles?
well, it's like they're pre-made dinners, like actually for two. Like you could have lasagna and stuff like that. You just open the bag.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, for the ones that I've tried, they're pretty impressive. But
I see.
Hello?
I'm here. Hello,
Do we lose
Scott.
Scott?
Did we lose him?
Uh-oh, we lost the Beanie Weenie guy.
Oh, no. If you're still there, you can hear us. Just keep quiet, Scott.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys just love MREs that much, though.
I do.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, not me.
Technical difficulty.
See, Rich, you can always tell who weren't grunts. They all seem to love MREs.
I
You just
enjoy
get a
them.
taste. You just get a taste for it.
No.
No.
You realize what that does to your body eating those for multiple days and weeks.
Yeah,
What?
you have
You
no
will
clue.
not go to the bathroom good at all.
Really?
It's got to be healthy. The government's giving it to you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's how come we had Skittles and M&M's contests going from the 80s, and this is in 98. Okay?
Yeah.
You'd open up stuff and it'd all be powder that come out. Like, yeah.
Really?
We made chocolate shakes out of everything. Creamers and cocoa and coffee and
Wow.
anything to get a chocolate shake.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you know what? Obviously, like a soda can, a beer can, right?
Uh-huh.
Imagine eating MREs for weeks on end. That's what comes out of you. The size. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
not a
maybe-
beanie weenie.
No.
You don't have no problems in the morning.
No. Beanie Weenies. Good
But the
Lord.
reason why I get that stuff is because it's protein. You got beans, you got meat. Peanut butter is another way to go. If you need a snack, throw a peanut
Well,
butter
peanut
sandwich down
butter.
your-
Now peanut butter, that makes sense. You know, but
Peanut
beanie,
Yeah.
butter's awesome.
beanie Weenies.
Well, I'll tell you what. Out here, Tim, this is no crap now. Out here in Arizona, if you go to a church or you go to one of these places that'll help you,
Mhm.
the first two things you get in that box is a bag of you got to boil them beans and a jar of peanut butter because of the protein value that comes in that. And then it goes down from there. You know, then they give you all the other stuff that, okay, now you can do this, you can do this, you can do that. But there's always the peanut butter and there's always the beans. Always. No matter what kind of box you get or who's helping you, they've got it in there. I mean, I've delivered 100 of them. And trust me, they all got the beans and the peanut butter.
I'll be done.
And it's always the chunky
Mhm.
because it's got peanuts.
Chunky's good. That's my favorite, the chunky one.
Yeah, that's what they have. But just because of the way it's the protein value is, you know, some of these older people that can't get out shopping and stuff like that, you know, you come by and you give them like the care boxes, and they always put those beans and the peanut butter because it's
Beanie
like
weenies.
it's a lot of protein. It helps them out,
All right. Well, Scott.
and so when you're out in the gold field, it helps you out too.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think it was awesome. I think it was a great segment. And somebody sent me a message. I told him to send it to you. He's a beach miner. And
Yeah, Brian Chase.
Yes. So I told him to send the
Yeah.
message to you. Maybe you could talk to him and have him on next Wednesday or whatever Wednesday Dennis ain't stealing your thunder, maybe the following Wednesday. And we could do that segment then. What do you think?
Well, he did text me, and he said, you know, he's telling me what you could do with the golden fish. And I think within, like what Kathleen said, she was pretty much right on line. You know, you might have to have the book, and he says you can actually put the PDF
Right.
on your
All right,
phone.
well, save it for the segment. Don't give it all away.
I will. Oh, I will. But I'm definitely going to get back with him.
Yeah,
and,
definitely do.
Brian.
I think it'd be great. Get with him, and we'll get him on here, and we'll see about getting some, like you said, Jimbo on here about doing talk to us about the recycling the e-waste. I think that'd be great. You know.
Yeah, because he's really
Kathleen,
he's really good on the chemicals.
All right, real quick,
Yeah.
Kathleen, why don't you get a name? Scott's got that giveaway.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot about that.
All right, spin that wheel.
Let's get this giveaway, and then we'll wrap it up. It's getting late, and
All right.
so you just say when you're ready, Kathleen.
I am ready.
She is
She's
ready.
spinning the wheel.
The rules are, as always, if Kathleen calls your name, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you are here. It's that simple. So, Kathleen, let's hear that name.
The name is Jim Christie.
Ooh.
Jim Christie. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Jim.
Wow, really?
I love it.
Yes, we got to do it at least once. That way, in case there's two, if the first person don't answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Then we'll do Benny Hill.
Dennis is just mad. Dennis is just mad because he never got the final answer right.
He's here. Congratulations,
All right.
Jim. Now, Scott, why don't you send Jim a side chat and get his mailing info, and that way that's all taken care of. And
I'm trying, but the chat's moving too quick.
well, just
so
you don't
get-
need the
get with me.
you don't need the chat. Click on his name on the left side.
I was, but it kept moving. Oh, I see what you're
The one
saying.
on the left don't move.
Never mind.
Put the beanies and weenies down and focus, Scott.
Focus.
Who's okay? Who is the winner again? Where'd he go?
Don't worry
Jim
about where.
Christie is the winner.
Just look for
Jim
Jim.
Christie.
Just look for Jim Christie
Jim
on the
Christie.
left.
I got it. I've got it.
Start
I've got
private
it.
chat. Get his
He's
mailing
from
info.
Connecticut.
Write it down,
All right.
and there you go. And then you'll have it if you write it down, or take a picture of it if you have to.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
That would be the way to do, because you won't write it. There's probably not.
Well,
there's probably not a crayon
Tim,
nearby, so just.
Well,
take a picture.
everybody out there in Radio Land, believe me, I've had to call Tim for a couple of your addresses because I lost them. So.
So that's why I'm suggesting that we take a picture of it, Scott.
I got it. I
got it, brother?
I got it.
All right. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Scott, great segment, my friend. We enjoyed it. We love picking on you.
Well, like I said, you guys, everybody out there, man, get out there and live life before life isn't there and start living. I mean,
That's right.
the time is now. I mean, prices are good. Gold's fun to find. Get out there and start doing it. And, hey, join the clubs that we have with us, like Amber and stuff like that. Gold Prospector Space. Man, join up and you can learn.
That's right. And on that note,
Information everywhere.
Yep. On that note, we're out of here. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you again Sunday night at 7:30. Be here. We will. So, good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
guys.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.